gets settled. We're going to start in about 4 minutes. Starting momentarily. All right, it's now 2 a.m. Let's get out. Got a lot of ground to keep up on, or catch up on, rather. A literal avalanche of signals. It'll take us a while to catch up to all this stuff. And that's just fine by me. There is also a signal on Bitcoin, so we'll get to that a little later. First up, we have Zero versus Tether. Zero versus Tether. This is a sell targeting 1.356. All right. Our risk to reward is 3.6. We have entry at 1.41. We have stop loss at 1.425. And we've got take profit at 1.356. Right, here's your first call for Twitter and for LinkedIn. And for everyone else, we've got Zero versus Tether, a 15-minute sell. The entry price is 1.410. Your stop loss is 1.425 for 15 pips. Your take profit is 1.356 for 54 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 3.60. Again, that is Zero versus Tether. That is a crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we've got VeChain versus Tether. We're going to take this on a sell, targeting 0.01395. Going to shorten up that stop a bit. Oops. There we go. Yeah, we've got a risk of 3.25. Your entry price is going to be 0.01447. Stop loss is 0.01463. And we've got take profit at $13.95. Get and grab that. It's VeChain. All right. Here's your call for Twitter and for LinkedIn and for everyone else. We've got VeChain versus Tether, a 15-minute sell. The entry price is 0.01447. The stop loss is 0.01463. That's for 16 pips. The take profit is 0.01395 for 52 pips. The risk reward ratio is 3.25. Again, that is VeChain versus Tether. That is a crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we have Kaito versus Tether. This time targeting 0.7410. All right, our risk is 3.51. Our entry is 78.80. Stop is 80.14. And the take profit is 74.10. Sure, let's call for Twitter and for LinkedIn and for all other platforms. We've got Kaido versus Tether, a 15-minute sell. The entry price is 0.7880. The stop loss is 0.8014 for 134 pips. The take profit is 0.7410 for 470 pips. The risk to reward ratio is 3.51. Again, that is Kaito versus Tether. That is another crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we have Token versus Tether. This time targeting 0.005044. Right. It's going to be a 3.4 risk to reward ratio. We have entry at 005357. We have stop loss at 005449. And we got take profit at 005044. And here's your next call for Twitter. Next call for LinkedIn and for all other platforms. We have Token versus Tether, a 15-minute sell. The entry price is 0.005357. The stop loss is 0.005449 for 92 pips. The take profit is 0.005044 for 313 pips. The risk to reward ratio is 3.40. Again, that's Token versus Tether. It is a crypto perpetual trade. Moving on, we have Litecoin versus the United States dollar. I'm going to be targeting 89.84. Actually, it's brain fart. We're going to be targeting 90.62. Read that wrong. Which also means we're going to shorten the stop to right above the EMA. Right there. And we've got a risk of 3.16. We have entry at 92.93. We have stop at 93.66. That's for 73 pips. We have take profit at 90.62. your call for Twitter, the call for LinkedIn, and for all other platforms. We have Litecoin versus the United States dollar on a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is 92.93. Your stop loss is 93.66 for 73 pips. Your take profit is 90.62 for 231 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 3.16. Again, that is Litecoin versus the United States dollar. That is a spot cryptocurrency. Next up, we have Will-Fi versus Tether, this time targeting 0.1344. Going to tighten up that stop to right above the EMA. And let me hop into this. WLFI. Mm-hmm. 1344. Okay. And your risk is going to be 3.79. Your entry price is $13.97. Your stop is $14.11. And your take profit is $13.44. And the call for Twitter, the call for LinkedIn, and a call for all other platforms. We have WLFI versus Tether on a 15-minute sell. The entry price is 0.1397. Your take profit, your stop loss is 0.1411 for 14 pips. And your take profit, 0.1344 for 53 pips, with a risk to reward ratio of 3.79. Again, that is yet another crypto perpetual trade. Moving on, we have Pith versus Tether. It is on a sell to 0.0811. Yes. Zero, 811. Yeah. All right. The parameters here. FMTH. Got a risk of 3.36. Got an entry price of 858. Gonna pause after this because I need to go turn on the air conditioning. It's a little warm in here. I can feel it draining on my energy. 8.1. 47. Perfect. All right, we've got Pith versus Tether, a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is 0.0858. Your stop loss is 0.0872 for 14 pips. Your take profit is 0.0811 for 47 pips, with a risk to reward ratio of 3.36. Again, this is Pith versus Tether. All right, we're going to be on Tezos next. Real quick. Should feel better soon. All right, Tezos versus Tether targeting 0.5223. Short net stop bit right above current structure or previous structure to the left. What is that? 5223. Go ahead and hop in that. Let's just see. 0.5223. All right. Let's get some parameters here. X2Z. Got a risk of 3.07. We got entry at 53.58. Got stop at 54.02. And we have take profit at 52.23. All right, next up we have Tezos versus Tether. This is a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is going to be 0.5358. Your stop loss is going to be 0.5402 for 44 pips. Your take profit is going to be 0.5223 for 135 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 3.07. Again, that is Tezos versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we've got CKB versus Tether. This time targeting 0.002724. Short net stop to right above the 200 EMA. This real quick. CKB. $0.002724. All right, in. Let's get these parameters. Let's CKB. We got a risk of 3.72. We got an entry at 002817. We got stop at 002842. And we've got take profit at 002724. All right. Next up, we've got CKB versus Tether on a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is 0.002817. Your stop loss is 0.002842 for 25 pips. Your take profit is 0.002724 for 93 pips, and a risk reward ratio of 3.72. Again, that is CKB versus Tether. Not sure why I get this question every night. Yes, I am live, and no, I am not a robot. All right. We have IO versus Tether, targeting 0.246. Oh, the risk is 3.4. We have entry price at 263. And take profit, stop loss at 268. And we have take profit at 246. And that's for 17. All right, next up, we have IO versus Tether, a 15-minute sell. The entry price is going to be 0.263. Your stop loss is going to be 0.268 for 5 pips. Your take profit is going to be 0.246 for 17 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 3.40. Again, that is IO versus Tether, yet another crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we have KMNO versus Tether, this time targeting 0.05292. And its parameters again. KMNO, 15-minute sell. There's the reward is going to be 3.37. We've got entry at 54.94. Got stop at 55.54. And we've got take profit at 52.92. Your call for Twitter, call for LinkedIn, for all the rest of the platforms. Here you go. KMNO versus Tether on a 15-minute confirmation sell. The entry price is 0.05494. Your stop loss is 0.05554 for 60 pips. Your take profit is 0.05292 for 202 pips. The risk reward ratio is 3.37. Again, this is KMNO versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we have Mina versus Tether. So we get another sell, targeting 0.1200. All right, we've got Mina, and the risk is 3.12. We got the entry at 1278. We got stop at 1303. We got take profit at 1200. And that's called for Twitter, for LinkedIn, and for the remainder of the platforms. We have Mina versus Tether on a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is 0.1278. Your stop loss is 0.1303 for 25 pips. Your take profit is 0.1200 for 78 pips. Risk to reward ratio is 3.12. Again, this is Mina versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we have Mito versus Tether, targeting 0.07533. Let's stop a bit. Time to grab these parameters. LITO. No. Risk to reward of 3.20. Stop at 79.15. We got to take profit at 75.33. Next call for Twitter and for LinkedIn and for everyone else. We've got Mito versus Tether. It's a 15-minute confirmation. The entry price is 0.07824. Your stop loss is going to be 0.07915 for 91 pips. Your take profit is going to be 0.07533 for 293 pips, and a risk to reward ratio of 3.20. Again, this is Mito versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Moving on, we've got Theta versus Tether, targeting 0.39. Short net stop to right above the Asian range. Let's give it a little bit more breathing room there. All right, this is Theta to 0.39. All right. A little more tired than usual. I did not go to sleep like I normally do before the session. But I need to start being more disciplined about that and where I can be focused. 0.402 is your entry, 0.406 is your stop. And our take profit is going to be 0.39. All right, here's your next signal. We have Theta versus Tether. It's a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is 0.402. Your stop loss is 0.406 for 4 pips. Your take profit is 0.390 for 12 pips. The risk reward ratio is 3.00. Again, this is Theta versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we have Luna versus Tether. This time targeting 0.0737. Going to tighten up that stop a bit. This is Luna. Seven. Okay. This real quick. There we go. Luna got a risk of 3.67. We got an entry at 759. We got stop at 765. Got take profit at 737. All right, we have Luna versus Tether at 15-minute sell. The entry price is 0.0759. Your stop loss is going to be 0.0765 for 6 pips. Your take profit is going to be 0.0737 for 22 pips. Risk reward ratio is 3.67. And this is Luna versus Tether, It is a crypto perpetual trade. Moving on, we have ZKC versus Tether, targeting 1445. Short the stop. Right. ZKC. $0.145. Yeah. Maybe more than short. Grab some parameters here. ZKC. Risk is 3.53. You got entry at 1512. You got stop at 1531. And we've got take profit at 1445. That's called for Twitter and for LinkedIn and for all the other platforms. Got ZKC versus Tether on a 15-minute confirmation sell. The entry price is 0.1512. Your stop loss is going to be 0.1531 for 19 pips. Your take profit is going to be 0.1445 for 67 pips. And a risk reward ratio of 3.53. Again, that is ZKC versus Tether, another crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we already looked at Luna, so we can skip that. We looked at VET, we looked at CKB, we looked at Tezos. We have Proof versus Tether, targeting 48.67. Short net stop. This real quick. This is Proof. $0.4867. Perfect. Next up. Proof versus Tether. We have 5063. Oops. Entry at 5063. Risk is 3.11. Got stop at 5126. And we've got take profit at 48.67. It's going to be 496. Right. Next call, we've got Proof versus Tether. It's a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is 0.5063. Your stop loss is going to be 0.5126 for 63 pips. Your take profit is 0.4867 for 196 pips. And a risk reward ratio of 3.11. And we're a little too far along on Medes versus Tether. It's about 40% of the way to take profit. We won't bother entering that. Just a brief prelude. If you haven't already done so, drop me a follow, like the video, turn on those notifications, keep abreast of when I do go live in the market. Gonna get up quickly and grab some water because I'm thirsty. I'm gonna keep going. I think we probably have at this point another 30 calls or so to go. Much better. All right. We have Ape versus Tether. This is a 15-minute sell, targeting 32.62. All right. Go. And our risk is going to be 3.00. We got entry at 33.25. Got stop at 33.46. And we've got take profit at 32.62. And here's your next call. You have Ape versus Tether. It's a 15-minute sell. Entry price is 0.3325. Stop loss is 0.3262 for 63 pips. Sorry, 3346 for 21 pips. Take profit is 0.3262 for 63 pips. Risk reward ratio is 3.00. Again, that's Ape versus Tether, another crypto perpetual trade. Moving on, we have ENS versus Tether, targeting 12.05. Short net stop. ENS. $12.0. Right on in. And we have ENS versus Tether. The risk is 3.11. We have an entry price at 12.33. We have stop at 12.42. And we've got take profit at 12.05. All right, next up, we've got ENS versus Tether. 15-minute confirmation sell. The entry price is 12.33. Stop loss is 12.42 for 9 pips. Take profit is 12.05 for 28 pips. Risk reward ratio is 3.11. Again, that is ENS versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we've got Floki versus Tether, targeting 4005102. We'll short that stop. Open this real quick. Floki. Zero point 1245102. Done. All right, we got it. Risk to reward of 3.13. Got an entry at 52.96. Actually, 52.49. Stop is at 52.96. And we've got take profit at 51.02. Okay, next call, we have Floki versus Tether on a 15-minute sell. The entry price is 0.00005249. Stop loss is 0.00005296 for 47 pips. Take profit is going to be 0.00005102 for 147 pips with a risk reward ratio of 3.13. Again, this is Floki versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we have Babylon versus Tether. It's targeting 0.02136. Actually won on Babylon yesterday. So this is another entry. Tighten up the stop just a wee bit. Go ahead and enter this. All right, all done. Let's grab these parameters. We got a risk of 3.4. We got an entry at 22.21. stop at 22.46. And we've got take profit at 21.36. There we go. And we have Babylon versus Tether. 15-minute sell. The entry price is 0.02221. Stop loss is 0.02246 for 25 pips. Take profit is 0.02136 for 85 pips. And a risk reward ratio of 3.40. Again, this is Babylon versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we have TRB versus Tether, targeting 22.75. Just real quick. This is a short. There we go. And TRB. Risk is 3.03. We've got entry at 23.69. We've got stop at 24 even. And we've got take profit at 22.75. All right, we got TRB versus Tether at 15-minute sell. The entry price is 23.69. Stop loss is 24.00 for 31 pips. Take profit is 22.75 for 94 pips. Risk reward ratio is 3.03. Again, this is TRB versus Tether. Next up, we have IO. We're already in that. We're already in MENA. But this is the 30-minute confirmation, so we're going to enter this separately. This is 12:11:52. That. 0.1152. Perfect. So 30 minutes, 2.72 risk. Got entry at 12.77. Got stop at 1303. Oh, stop at 1323. Okay. And we've got take profit at 1152. And we've got Mina versus Tether on the 30-minute confirmation sell. Entry price is 0.1277. Stop loss is 0.1323 for 46 pips. Your take profit is going to be 0.1152 for 125 pips and a risk reward ratio of 2.72. Again, that's Mina versus Tether. We're already in token. And now we've arrived at the coup de grace. We have a sell on Bitcoin versus the United States dollar. This is a spot currency. Targeting 89, 118, 18. Got short and stop to just above the Asian range. And this is the trade we will be taking. Grab the parameters for that. All right, this is a 3.68 risk. The entry's at 91,975.12. We have stop at 92,752.06. And we have take profit at 89,118.18. 89.18 for 25,694. It's an exceptionally large trade, so be careful on your lot size here. But it is Bitcoin, so there's reason to be excited. I'm sorry. We have Bitcoin versus the United States dollar on a 15-minute sell. The entry price is 91,975.12. Your stop loss is 92,752.06 for 77,694 pips. Your take profit is 89,118.18 for 285,694 pips and a risk reward ratio of 3.68. Again, that is Bitcoin versus the United States dollar, spot cryptocurrency. Looks like we're starting to get some 30-minute confirmations on ones that we may already be in. All right, the big daddy of them all. This is the crypto perpetual on Bitcoin. We have a sale targeting $89,220.73. The short is just above the Asian range, right there. All right, let me get in this 89,220.73. Right. In this rocket. And we have BTC. And risk is 4.04. You got an entry at 92, 140, 26. Got stop at 92, 862, 56. That's for 230. And we got take profit 89, 220, 73. 291, 953. All right, we got Bitcoin versus Tether on a 15-minute confirmation. This is an entry price at 92140.26. Your stop loss is 92862.56 for 72,230 pips. Your take profit is 89220.73 for 291,953 pips. The risk reward ratio is 4.04. For both the spot and the crypto perpetual version of Bitcoin, be careful on your lot size. This moves very quickly. Once we catch up on the trades, we'll go to news so I can show you the sentiment here on why Bitcoin continues to drop. Next up, we have Tron versus Tether targeting 2852. Start this up to right, build the edge range right there. This is Tron to 2852. Done. And we've got a risk of 2.86. We got an entry at 2872. We got stop at 2879. And we've got take profit at 2852. All right, we've got Tron versus Tether on 15-minute sell. Entry price is 0.2872. Your stop loss is going to be 0.2879 for 7 pips. Your take profit is going to be 0.2852 for 20 pips. Risk reward ratio is 2.86. Again, that's Tron versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Next up, we have Dogecoin versus Tether targeting 0.15264. this. Doge. All right. We've got a risk of 3.36. We've got to take profit at 15745. Oh, my eyes are so dry right now. What's that, guys? Need some water. Much better. All right, we got stop at 15888. Got to take profit at 15264. So we got some additional confirmations coming through. Got Doge on a 15-minute confirmation sell. The entry price is 0.15745. Our stop loss is going to be 0.15888 for 143 pips. The take profit is going to be 0.15264 for 481 pips. The risk reward ratio is 3.36. Because this is Doge versus Tether. All right, we got Open versus Tether talking 28,334. Sorry, 2384. Tide 2384. Oops. These parameters here. And we've got Open. 2.92 risk. Got enter at 2460. Got stop at 2486. And we got take profit at 2384. All right, we've got Open versus Tether, a 15-minute sell. Entry price is 0.2460. Stop loss is 0.2486 for 26 pips. Take profit is 0.2384 for 76 pips. And a risk reward ratio of 2.92. Again, this is Open versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Moving on. We have Form versus Tether, targeting 39.26. I'll turn that stop just a little bit. Top in this. All right. Some parameters here. Risk is 3.09. We got entry at 41.27. We got stop at 41.92. And we've got take profit at 39.26. Okay, we got form versus tether, a 15-minute confirmation. The entry price is 0.4127. Stop loss is 0.4192 for 65 pips. And the take profit is 0.3926 for 201 pips with a risk reward ratio of 3.09. Again, this is form versus tether, a crypto perpetual trend. We have Doge versus the United States dollar. This is a spot currency. This is targeting 0.15231. Oh yeah. Still coming. It's 3:15. So how many more of these do we have? Jesus. We should get done. Not a problem. My heart is not to run out of steam, so I am tired. 2.98. Entry is 14741. Stop is 15912. And take profit is 15231. All right, here we go. Got Doge versus the United States dollar on a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is 0.15741. Your stop loss is 0.15912 for 171 pips. And your take profit is 0.15231 for 510 pips. And a risk reward ratio of 2.98. And that's Doge versus the United States dollar. That is a spot cryptocurrency. All right, moving on. We have Rune versus Tether. So I'm targeting 0.675. Yes. Room. $0.675. Short. Oops. What am I doing? There we go. Risk is 4.11. Got an entry at 7112. We have stop at 721. And we've got take profit is 675. Oh gosh. All right, we've got Room versus Tether on a 15-minute sell. Entry price is 0.712. Stop loss is 0.721 for 9 pips. Take profit is 0.675 for 37 pips. Risk to reward ratio is 4.11. Again, that is Room versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Brief interlude real quick. Again, if you haven't already done so, drop me a follow. Like the video and subscribe, depending on the platform that you're on. Let's get back to the action. And GRT versus Tether. Going to be targeting 0.05360. All right. So it's GRT. So this is GRT. At a risk of 3.16. We got an entry at 55.94. Got stopped at 56.68. We got take profit at 53.60. All right, here we go. We've got GRT versus Tether, 15-minute sell. Their entry price is 0.05594. Your stop loss is 0.05668 for 74 pips. Your take profit is 0.05360 for 234 pips. And the risk reward ratio is 3.16. Again, this is GRT versus Tether, another crypto perpetual trade. There we go. All right, we got Wall versus Tether, targeting 1716. Got shortness to right above the Asian range. All right, so we've got a risk of 2.74. Entry at 1779. Stop at 1802. And we've got take profit at 1716. All right, we've got Wall versus Tether, 15 minutes up. Entry price is 0.1779. Stop loss is 0.1802 for 23 pips. Take profit is 0.1716 for 63 pips. And a risk to reward ratio of 2.74. And that's Wall versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. Moving on, we have Engine versus Tether, targeting 641. Shortness a little bit, just above the Asian range. There we go. Go ahead and hop in this. This is Engine 641. All right, we got a risk of 3. Got entry at 662. We got stop at 669. We got take profit at 641. Okay, we have the engine versus tether. 15-minute sell. Entry price is 0.662. Stop loss is 0.669 for 7 pips. And your take profit is going to be 0.641 for 21 pips. The risk reward ratio is 3.00. Again, this is engine versus tether. It is a crypto perpetual trade. We have SWE versus tether, this time targeting 1.5885. Shorten that stop to right above current price. 5885. Yep. Yeah. 477. The entry is going to be 1.6264. The stop is going to be 1.641. And then take profit 885. Looks like we're getting a deluge of additional calls on the 30-minute confirmation. So, okay. Trying to summon the will to get some gumption to keep going, but I am exhausted. This is literally more talking than I do in most entire days. We have SWE versus tether at 15-minute sell. Entry price is 1.6264. Stop loss is 1.6401 for 137 pips. Take profit is 1.5885 for 379 pips. The risk to reward ratio of 2.77. Again, this is SWE versus tether. It is a crypto perpetual trade. We have Trump versus tether. It's already almost 50% of the way to take profit. Too late to enter. I don't like that setup on H bar. All right, so we have Aster targeting 0.1300. That'll work. Oh, boy. I'm so tired. I literally feel myself slowing down in lifetime. All right. 0.01300 on a short. Yeah. Hmm? See, well, I'm tripping because I'm missing things. All right. Got 2.82 risks. We got entry at 1331. We got stop at 3242. That's 411. And we've got take profit at 1300. All right. Yeah. Got an asterisk versus tether on a 15-minute sell. Entry price is 0.01331. Your stop loss is going to be 0.01342 for 11 pips. Your take profit is going to be 0.01300 for 282 for 31 pips. What the hell? I'm telling you guys, I'm literally, my brain is tired. So you got a 31 pip take profit. The risk to reward ratio is 2.82. All right, this is going to be a risk. Okay. Organize this list. There's the Arkham. So it's 3:36. We got 24 minutes before I normally end the live, and there are probably enough calls to do another hour. So I'm going to be kind of selective here. So what I'll do is I will call everything up through Arkham versus Tether, and anything else I'll just say for the New York session. So I'll get us stop there. So, starting to get to the point where I won't be very lucid soon. All right, so Dia, that's already in profit, so we're not going to take that. I believe we're already in PIF. Solana has gone too far. Yeah, we have Cookie versus Tether, targeting 0.0524. We can take that. Just so you guys can get the benefit of it, when we finish Cookie, I'm going to jump forward and grab that 30-minute for Bitcoin and get that called out. So I'm running out of steam. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. Let's see. 0.0524. All right, we got 3.86 first. We got entry at 551. Got stop at 558. And we got take profit at 524. All right, we've got another call. This time it's cookie versus tether, 15-minute sell. The entry price is 0.0551. Your stop loss is 0.0558 for 7 pips. Your take profit is 0.0524 for 27 pips with a risk to reward ratio of 3.86. Again, this is a crypto perpetual trade. Let's flash forward and get this bad boy on Bitcoin. Don't know if we got both or not. I'm looking for them. We do have both. So let's get the spot first. It's a 30-minute, so it won't show up until 4 a.m. Same thing with here. So that's fine. I'm just going to bless in the stars. So what we'll do is at the top of the hour, we'll stop whatever trade that we're on. When we finish that, we'll go ahead and get Bitcoin versus USD and Bitcoin versus Tether called out to end the live tonight. I'm about to crash. Typically between 4 a.m. and the opening bell of the New York Stock Exchange, things fall into consolidation. So it's good to get your setups before that happens. And then once the liquidity hits for New York, that's when we start getting take profits, either for the current day or from prior days, what we've called trades. So as of right now, we've won 65 trades this week. Oops. Let me take that back. This is wrong. We won 55 trades this week for $60,082.90. So not a bad week if you did take all the trades that we took. We've been hitting pretty consistently. Heavy profit yesterday and on Monday. Light profit on Tuesday. All right, so Stellar Lumens has gotten away on us. Ray has gotten away on us. Lair has gotten away on us. Orca has moved on us. We can still get an ID that's targeting 834. Spread's so high, you can't even get into it on the broker or something like that. Diaz moved on. We're in GRT. We're in Mito. Linnea targeting 990. Let's hop in this. All right. Some of these are being invalidated, so we might get through all of these. Let's see. It's a 3.2 risk. Got entry at 1054. Got stop at 1074. We got take profit at 990. All right. Have Linnea versus Tether on a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is going to be 0.01054. Your stop loss is going to be 0.01074 for 20 pips. Your take profit is going to be 0.00990 for 64 pips. The risk to reward ratio is 3.20. And this is Linnea versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. We are in zero. We are not in E-Gold. And that's moved a bit. We're not touching that. We're in TOB. We're in ID. Actually, ID we skipped because the spread is so hard. We're in ASX. We're not in Bitcoin Cash. And we're going to take this on a sell targeting 469.5. Copy this real quick. $469.5. And I am in. And this is BCH. And it's a 3.2 risk. Got an entry at 496.4. Got stop loss of 504.8. It's going to be for 84 pips. And we got take profit of 469.5. It's going to be 269 pips. Mm-hmm. There we go. All right, we've got become class for a 15-minute sell. The entry price is 496.40. Your stop loss is going to be 504.80 for 84 pips. Your take profit is going to be 469.50 for 269 pips. Risk reward ratio is 3.20. Again, this is BCH versus Tether. It is a crypto perpetual trade. And Solana versus Tether already moved on us. We can hop into Giggle versus Tether. This is targeting 116.12. It's going to be 4.13. You got entry at 126.71. You got stop at 129.28. You got take profit at 116.12. All right, we've got Giggle versus Tether, a 15-minute confirmation sell. Your entry price is 126.71. Your stop loss is 129.28 for 257 pips. Your take profit is 116.12 for 1,059 pips and a risk to reward ratio of 4.12. Again, that's Giggle versus Tether, a crypto perpetual trade. All right, we normally have the United States dollar versus the Hong Kong dollar. That's already moved on us. We looked at e-gold. We're still waiting on Bitcoin to mark off of the 30-minute. That'll be in a little under 7 minutes from now. Same thing with Kaido. We have a sell on a France 40, targeting 79.15.9. All right, we got a risk of 3.8. We have an entry at 8,004.5. We have stop at 8,027.8. And we have take profit at 79.15.9. All right, here we go. We have the France 40. It's a 15-minute sell. Your entry price is 8004.5. Your stop loss is 8027.80 for 233 pips. Your take profit is 7915.90 for 886 pips. And a risk reward ratio of 3.80. Again, this is the French 40. It is an indices. All right, so got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 calls, 6 calls for after 4 a.m. We got micro Bitcoin, which is the futures on Bitcoin at 410. We're not going to wait on that one now. I'm not even going to bother calling it. I'll call out the ones for Bitcoin, but I'm not waiting extra time. Too damn tired. Okay, IOTEX, that isn't even worth getting in. It's too small. This is Jupiter. I like that setup. It's likely to go higher. That's a 30 minutes. That's going to mark off at 4. And we're already at our. So 4 minutes left to go to the top of the hour. We've got 6 calls getting ready to come out. Looks like we have a spot on Bitcoin, 4 perpetual trades, including Bitcoin and the Aussie 200. We'll start with the spot on Bitcoin first. Then we'll get the perpetual for Bitcoin. I don't think I'm even going to bother to call the other ones. So I'm tired and I need to get in bed for New York. At any rate, I certainly appreciate you guys for rocking with me tonight. If you haven't already done so, subscribe. It's just clicking a button. Like the video, turn on those notifications, keep abreast of what I do go live in the market. I am the Pip Messiah. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Kick, Nemo TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. In terms of when we go live, it is Monday through Friday from 2 a.m. Central Standard Time to 4 a.m. Central Standard Time for the London session. And then again from 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for New York. Love to see you back, and I hope you enjoyed what we've done so far. I've lost count of how many trades we've called tonight. I know it's probably around 40-ish. And we're about to do 2 more. And it is very conceivable that if all four of these Bitcoin trades hit, we're going to end up with a million pip day, which is going to be freaking awesome. The two trades we already have open are for a little under 600 pips, 600,000 pips by themselves. These are 30-minute confirmations. They will be larger trades. At any rate, we've got a minute left, literally to the top of the hour. We're going to ignore all the signals after 4 p.m. because we don't really trade in the dead zone. You might be well served to avoid trading between 4 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's when you have a bunch of just needless reversals or bad setups. You want to catch this stuff early. Been calling trades nonstop since we started, so I didn't even get into the news or why it is that Bitcoin is dropping like this. But I guess that's for another time. New York is a longer session, so if you come back for that, then I'll make sure to explain that. If I don't get some rest, my head is going to literally kick up dust. Okay, so I'm looking at that setup, and it's not on a 30-minute. It's not much longer than what we have. As you see, we have a mountain of other calls that are coming out. Yeah, I'm just not going to do that to myself. I'll be up all night. Yeah, so neither one of those are worth it. Jesus, that's a lot of action. Okay, I mean, it is calling out the Euro 50, so that's different. That's a indice. Won't pop off to 415, and that's in the Z zone. So, gonna move one of these. If you're coming back from London, I'll see you bright and early at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you're coming for New York, I'll see you right back here at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. That is the opening bell of the New York Stock Exchange. Cheers.